We're live here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the start of the playoffs here in the Bonehead Racing League, as these drivers will take to the 1.5-mile racetrack in Concord, North Carolina. They're 133 laps. It's going to be under the lights here as well in a few moments' time as the sun is setting here in North Carolina, as warm-up here currently underway. Drivers just had their qualifying session a few minutes ago. We'll take a look at our starting lineup once these drivers start greening up here in a few moments' time. As I mentioned, it's the start of the playoffs, so it's really going to be very important. Every race will matter tenfold compared to the regular season. And we'll see some exciting racing here at probably one of the best racetracks in North America, at least oval-wise. As here we go, switching in to the race here, as currently green up here for tonight's under 33 lap race, like I mentioned. As we'll take a quick look at our starting lineup here for tonight's race. It's going to be a round of 12 as well, so we'll keep an eye out for that. We'll take a quick look at our starting lineup here for tonight's race. It's going to be Justin Anasoga and Joshua High in second. John Meeks in third. Scott Headman in fourth. Ethan Evers in fifth, Zachary Johnson in sixth. Mike Allen will be in seventh, and Corey Schultz will be in eighth. Ninth will be Luke Reed, and 10th will be DG Swish in the 10th place. Dean Elhart will be 11th. Dalton Hayes will be 12th. Nick Salzberg in 13th. Lennon Mishew in 14th. Anthony Lane in 15th. Jonathan Lear in 16th. Jeremy Clapper Newell in 17th. Jeremy Schurer in 18th. 19th will be Corey Fetty, and 20th will be Robert Amaral. 21st will be Kyle Bishop, and 22nd will be Matthew Stern. 23rd will be Tyler Stillwell, and Peyton Tomman will be 24th. 25th and 26th, the last drivers here in the 13th row will be Chris Roberg and Jimmy Emos in 26th place, as also our Pulsar the 88 machine in an EOL penalty, so it will be, looks like John Meeks as well, EOL penalty. So it looks like Scott Hydeman will be our pole sitter here for tonight, unofficially. Going from 5th to 1st here on through the EOLs. So you know he's actually Ethan Evers there, and EO8 machine will be on the front row here on pole position. Got lead to the green, as I believe. One more time around here in Charlotte Motor Speedway. As we'll take a quick look at the weather as well here for tonight's race. 76-degree track temp and 73-degree air temp, and a little bit of wind from the northwest, 9 degrees northwest winds. It's gonna be May 15th, 8 p.m. in sim time, so definitely we'll be seeing the lights here turn on here at Charlotte Motor Speedway after probably around halfway or so in this race. as we will be going green this time by there's a pace car off of turn number 2 as the rest of the field, all rest 26 drivers rocking by. And all the yellow drivers on going to be on the outside line. So pace car will pull on the pit lane here. It's going to be 133 laps here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So it should be a fun one here tonight. Pace car pulls off in the pit lane. It's going to be Ethan Evers going to lead us to the green here in the 08 machine. Into restart zone they go. Green flag is in the air. We're underway here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. As Evers, not a great restart there. Looks at the outside line, getting a way better launch. As they rocket down in turn at number 1. It's going to be Joshua Highbaugh in the race lead here off of turn number 2. So as Phil rockets down back Shirley into turn at number 3 and 4. The first time this evening under green flag. And this is a car on the outside wall. They're wrecking into turn 3 and 4. They save it. What a save there. That might be Zachary Johnson. Save. What a save of that 77 machine. As he was completely slideways in the turn 3 and 4. But he keeps it under wraps there in the 77 machine. He's down to 10th place. We'll take a quick look at what happened there. Actually, a little bit of contact there. Just kind of chain reaction. What a save for both those drivers. I think it was Jonathan Leaguer maybe as well. I know I was quite see the number on that. Looks like quite see the number on that car right there. Who else wants to spin around? But this is back live here. Top 3 have kind of pulled away from the rest of the field. Got Mike Allen right there, Luke Reed in 4th, Dalton Hayes in 5th. So top 3 pulled away, and the rest of the field kind of spread out as well. That's what we got Recchi in the back there. One car around. That's Luke Reed in the middle of the racetrack, or that's Ethan Evers. He gets clobbered on the right rear, and clobbered again. The caution flag flies here in lap number 3. There's absolute chaos here on the opening few laps. As technically our pole, whoa, might have been some netcode there. There's some engine issues. I don't believe they made contact. Evers was just loose. Still kind of keep up in the wraps, and in the outside wall he goes. And hits the outside wall. Luckily everyone avoided him for a moment, and then right there, pow. Is hammered there by 70 machine as Robert Amiral. That's going to be our first caution night here on lap number 3. So in the meantime, we'll take a quick little break and be right back here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. As a rec live here from Charlotte Motor Speedway, the 48 machine of Joshua Highbaugh. Elisa Green this time is going to choose the outside line here on the restart. As into restart zone he goes. Green flag back in the air. Back in the way here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Pretty clean restart here for most of these drivers. Say rocket down to turn number 1 and 2. As they get up to speed there's a top 3 single file out. Few battles throughout the field right now. But our real pulser there of Justin and Scott right there in the 88 machine. Currently in 5th, has made his way up through the field after getting that yellow pony at the beginning of this race. He's working this outside here with Mike Allen, the 29 machine. As up the racetrack they go, trying to get that clean air, which is very important in these trucks. Don't want to be following in the wake of someone else. As there's now single file for the top few positions. Oh, almost some contact between Anthony Lane and Justin Innestock right there. But off of turn at number 2. Right down the back straightaway here, 22 cars deep as here comes that 88 machine to the inside. Ansguck. Can he clear Joshua Highbaugh, who was in first place here on this restart? He's falling back now to 3rd, now to 4th. He just got passed here by Anthony Lane. And here comes Mike Allen as well. He's gonna try to put to the inside that 48 machine, but Highbaugh has that outside line, has that clean air. He may be able to stay in that 4th place position here down the back straightaway. As they're now still side by side though in the turn number 3. As now he has even more clean air. You gotta be careful not to burn up your tires too quickly early in this race. There's almost some contact there on the entry to turn number 1. Charlotte, a pretty tight racetrack, not as wide as some other these other 1.5 mile racetracks. As big wiggle there off of turn number 2, as 3 wide to the inside. That's John Meeks down in the 24 machine. Can he make it stick? Yes, he will. They're going to be still 3 abreast through turn 3 and 4. Off of turn 4, Meeks makes it through. He's up to 4th place. And Highbaugh will drop down to 6, maybe even 7. He's dropped like a rock ever since that restarts. He's got passed by Luke Reed here on the inside of him. Almost in contact as well as here comes Kyle Busch up there to the inside. He's having a peek as well. This field has single file out for the most part here. This in the top 3 positions. You saw that battle here from Reed and Bishop now as Highbaugh clears for 6th. It's further on back as well, side by side action. That's Corey Fida, or Fetty. They're side by side with Tyler Stillwell. Stillwell on the inside line, the 187. You can barely see that one there, but it is there on that racing machine. As we got more through that action further up ahead, at least for a moment, it looks like it was. Mike Allen and Joshua Highbaugh. Way up high the racetrack. It's Mike Allen. Looks like he got really tight through 3 and 4. Zilker on the outside wall behind him. So here comes Nick Salzberg to the inside there. That 28 machine. That's a Miller pin scheme, a Miller Lite pin scheme right there. He's the inside of Luke Reed. We'll also get some points updates here as well. So rocket down to turn 1. So it's the top 12 got are in the playoffs. It's a playoff format like it was last year in real life racing. So the first opening round here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, then it goes to Watkins Glen and Nashville. It's the round of 8, and the championship 4 after 3 races. So just like real life was the Truck Series last season, is like here in the Bonehead Racing League Rookie Series. Dalton Hayes now under attack here from the current points leader of Dustin Anaskak. As here we go, battle for the race lead commencing right there on the back straightaway. It's very close between those two drivers. Just got side by side here, John Meeks and Kyle Bishop. Bishop on the outside line, trying to make it work. He's got to run down the back straight, down off into turn number 3. Where will Mike Allen get the momentum? Will he even get it? He off of turn number 4. He's on the inside line. Not quite. He's going to stay behind for now. Oh, he's trying to side draft. Oh, he's wiggling now. That air. I think that air really got him a bit loose there. He was trying to side draft and just didn't seem to work out too well. So here comes DG Swiss right there. Side by side for the behind, that's Mike Allen and Nick Salzberg. Side by side here for 7th and 8th. So we got about for the race lead. Here comes, and he's past him. Not quite, actually. Here comes Dalton Hayes on the outside, trying to rebuttal. And also in the wings there, Anthony Lane, the 82 machine. But Justin Anaskak wants that race lead, and he's not going to maybe get it here to turn number 3. As Hayes off of turn 4 has a huge run. He'll stay in the race lead for now to the stripe. And Scott will stay behind for now. And Anthony Lane as well. In tow there. So top 3 have really pulled the rest of the field. Joshua Heibaugh got back up to 4th place, and he's kind of a no man's land at this moment right now. That's DG Swiss right there getting by. Looks like Nick Salzberg as well. That is for 6th. It's Tyler Stillwell on the inside line, trying to get around Chris Roberg. There's a contact. Stillwell in the inside wall hard. And that's a major damage to that 187 machine. His night will be cut short there. Do they have a fast repair? Yes, they do. They have one. He'll have to use it here if he has not already. He has not. So he'll have to come down pit lane, take his fast repair. But no caution is going to fall for that incident there down the back straightaway. Tough break for that 187 machine here early on in this race. Like I mentioned, still early in this race, so you have plenty of time to do something. So a lot can still happen though. In this race, still over 100 laps to go at this point. Some more battle in the middle of the racetrack here. It's in the middle of the pack. It's Kyle Bishop, Don Meeks, Mike Allen under blanket here. This is for 7th place. Single file out here down the front straight away as battle of the race lead as well. Dalton Hayes on the inside this time. And looking the outside line. 98 machine. He's clear big time. New racer out in front for now. Technically our pole sitter, Justin Angaskok. Hayes isn't done yet though. He's on the left rear quarter panel. He has the momentum in the turn number 1. He can maybe do a slide job move here. He's got really driving in deep. You'll watch the racetrack though. A lot of drivers are not coming out pit lane yet. Not sure what the fuel window is exactly. Here we get that in a few moments time though. So it looks like it'll probably be around 40 laps on the tank of fuel if I had to guess. Also got Joshua Highbot and DJ Swiss side by side. Oh, Highbot clips the apron on the entry to turn number 1. Have cost him some time there. Also cost him a good chance at a position right there. So Mike Allen, Kyle Bishop close together here for 9th place. We're going back. We got Matthew Stern side by side here. It looks like the 15 of Jeremy Sher. His big moves here for Matthew Stern on the outside line. He's trying to get around Zachary Johnson in that 77 machine for 14th place. Still side by side here, further on back as we go up towards here, up to the front. Looks like mostly single file throughout most of the field, as this is our longest, easily our longest green flag run of the night. We've had one caution so far this evening. That was on lap number 3 with the incident in turn 1 and turn 2 with was Ethan Evers, who's currently in 10th place in the 08 machine. Came out pit lane, took his fast repair. So he's looking really good so far, making that comeback here as there are 100 laps to go this time by in tonight's race. So I think we're 1/4 of the way through, I believe. You know what this race will come down to? I think pit stop strategy for the most part. Getting on and off pit lane, that's going to be very, very important here and crucial. Getting a good result here for tonight's race. We got some great battles here further on back. It's about the mid-pack portion of the... Right here, it's Matthew Stern, Jeremy Sher. Down here, this is for 15th and 14th. Joshua Highbot loses a spot to, looks like, Sean Meeks there. So also have the battle for the top 5 position. Meeks gets by, he'll clear off for 2. But here comes Nick Salzberg. The inside in that 28 machine on a Miller Lite paint scheme. Working that inside of that 48 machine of Joshua Highball. As he was looking, Highball was looking pretty good earlier in tonight's race. Kind of just falling off on this longer run. I think he has that good short run speed, but maybe not so much long run. So you have been green for quite some time, like I mentioned, around 33 or 32 laps or so. Or be 30 laps, excuse me, about green. So I'm expecting pit stops will be happening here pretty shortly, probably the next 5 laps or so, if I had to guess. Obviously a very, very educational guess here. Not sure exactly when they will come out pit lane, but probably 5 to 10 laps, if I had to venture a guess here. They have 80% fuel in these race cars, or race trucks, I should say. So 80%, I think 100% fuel, they probably go 50, 60 laps. So they get on 20% off of that, and around 40, 45 laps, I'd assume, give or take. But great battle here, as here comes Ethan Evers. He's trying to make his way back up through the field. He's up to 9th and could be up to 8th here if he gets around Nick Salzberg. Here off turn 4 is side by side. Here comes Evers to clear, and he's going to also bring Kyle Bishop with him on the inside line. Bishop will he clear on the bottom of the racetrack? Yes, he will, looks like. Also there, Mike Allen as well in that 9th and 10th place spot is there. Nick Salzberg falls back a couple positions there in a few moments' time. He's on 10th place now in lap number 40. As the leaders cross the line this time by complete 39, come to 40 laps here down at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Jeremy Emmons down pit lane right now, or Luke Reed also down pit lane as well. So 40 laps, I may have actually been right this time. 40 laps on taking fuel around there. We'll see when else brings down pit lane. Looks like, you know, it seemed like they will for now. As Dalton Hayes actually comes down pit lane here. This pit stall is going to be a very important pit stop here, the first one of the night. I'm sure these drivers in the practice session. Practice coming down pit lane. Here comes our race leader of Justin Anasgas. Everyone else coming out pit lane on our race leader. As the tire fall off has been pretty severe, about 2 seconds tire fall off, it seems like, tonight. And currently our race leader will be Ethan Evers, who has yet to pit so far. As where will everyone come off of pit lane? Looks like Joshua Highbaugh in pit lane now. Matthew Sternstein out. Our race leader off of pit lane is still the race leader who came on the pit lane. Justin Skok right there in the 88 machine. So he's the first one, I believe. Once this set goes through, he'll be our race leader once again. Obviously, Ethan Evers has yet to pit. He did top off on fuel. So everyone who stayed out so far did top off on fuel during that first caution. Obviously, Evers was pretty much the cause of the caution there. So topping off on fuel was probably a smart decision for him, and it's working out pretty well for him as well. And will Evers bring her down pit lane? That is the question now. As he may be doing it this time by, yes he will. Down pit road for this driver. There's only one driver left to stay, or two drivers left to stay out, and that is Chris Boberg. As Jeremy Clapper Newell actually gonna stay on an extra lap here, so he's the last driver that he has yet to pit so far tonight. How long can you go in that 2 machine? So here goes down pit lane. So the pit cycle is officially complete. Let's see what everyone cycles out to. It looks like Justin Skok will be our race leader for now. Once again. He's got a 5.7 second lead, so he really got on and off pit lane really quickly compared to the rest of the field. Not even a competition really at all. Don't believe any driver had a pit road speeding penalty, so everyone was clean on and off pit lane, so no penalty for anybody throughout the field. As in this meantime, we'll do a little other run, crank it up here on lap number 50. Looks like caution out on the racetrack during a crank it up segment. The second caution out here on lap number 53. We'll see what went on there. There it was, right there. Oh man, hard hit for that 44 machine of Peyton Tomman. Looks like he got kind of hooked there, maybe by Scott Heidman as well, with the contact there on the front straightaway. Three-yard move and right in the middle of the quad oval. It's gonna be tough here for most people to make that work, but down pit lane, most of the drivers go. Usain out, Kyle Bishop being one of them. John Meeks taking fuel only. So a little shake up here in the order as of now. See how it plays out for most of these drivers. As field now, single file and right to one green this time by. Doubling up here down the extra. So second caution of the night here. First one since lap number 3. So we went on about a 50 lap run, I would say. 50-ish lap run. Maybe a little bit less, probably 48. But still had a pit stop in between there. So we go down the pit lane. About to go green here. Ring volume in the air, and here we go. Al Bishop staying out on those older tires, got a good launch. EG Swiss and Jeremy Scherer took fuel only. They're currently in the top 3. But here comes our pole sitter of Justin and the gas. And they got to the inside there. Side by side. They'll clear off of turn 2. So easily clear for the rest as well. It's Kyle Bishop. Oh, we have a wreck in the front and back. cars. That's Dean. Oh, hard in the inside wall for 2 drivers. That's Dean Elhert. And blown up engine for a bunch of others as caution flag flies here on lap number 57. 3rd caution of the night. That was a massive shunt there for a couple drivers. Jeremy Clapper, Newell, I think 44 as well as Peyton Tomlin as well getting involved there. We'll take a replay of what happened there. It's absolutely massive shunts for both of those drivers on the inside wall. Here off of turn number 2. Talking a little bit up ahead. Oh man. What a hard hit for those drivers. I'm not sure how Dean Elhert was able to get through as cleanly as he did. I mean, he smacked the, I mean, his car doesn't look even that badly damaged. Looks like he may have got loose there. I don't know if it was initial contact. Yeah, it looks like he clipped the apron, got a bit loose there, or maybe the colder tires couldn't save it. Hits right there and hits the inside wall and is back in. Shoots up the racetrack, hits the outside wall again, and he's not completely unscathed, but he does not look that damaged in that fight machine for how hard he hit the inside wall. Some of the fuel comes on plane, some does not. So in the meantime though, we'll get a quick little break and we'll be right back here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. As we're going back green this time by, coming to lap number 61 as pace car pulls off in the pit lane. Into the restart zone they go. Green flags back in the air and underway back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Great jump for our racer there of Justin Iskak. It's Kyle Bishop, Jeremy Scherer as well, side by side. Kyle Bishop has still yet to pit. since we got that second caution of the night on lap number 53. So lights are on here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Sun is not completely fully set, but pretty much so. As we got some drivers through the dash. That's John Meeks in that 24 machine. That's for 4th place, trying to get around. It looks like to be DG Swiss and Jeremy Shearer ahead of him. But Kyle Bishop, surprisingly, he's able to stay up ahead, even with those 10-lap older tires and the rest of the drivers behind him. He's currently in 2nd place, doing well for himself. Side by side, John Meeks, Ethan Evers. So off to turn number 2, car on the outside wall ahead of him, that's Jeremy Shearer. As John Meeks, it's a big block there from John, looks like Ethan Evers on Anthony Lane. Lane was trying to get the inside. Evers was saying no way, Jose. Get on the inside line. And Evers will get by here. It looks like return at number 1 of John Meeks. So still some more side-by-side action. His caution is up, heating up number 64. We have a little wreck here. That's Tyler Stillwell. Rounds on the back show in the 187 machine. There's just some contact off of turn number 2 between him and Robert Amaro. Let's see if we see a chopper camera. This one just looks like that same machine of Amaro just got loosely off of turn number 2 and clipped Stillwell there, the 187 machine. So bring out pit lane to fix that damage. They're in 24th place. Apparently the last driver on the lead lap actually right now is him. It's almost the halfway point in this one right now. Probably about two laps away of it. From it. Caution lights still on, so wave around there. As Jeremy Clapper knew well, he'll get 1 lap back. He'll be back to 1 lap down instead of 2. Should be on 1 degree in this next time by. Doubling up here in the front straightaway here. I believe that is about the halfway point here in tonight's race. 67 laps down and technically 68 to go. Coming up here through 3 and 4. Coming off a turn 4 pace, going to pull off in the pit lane right now. And green flag is in the air. We are back in the way here at Charlotte. We're at the halfway point officially here tonight. It's Justin and Scott out in front here. Ethan Evers making his way back up through the field. Currently in that 3rd place position. He had a moment earlier tonight on lap number 3, spun around in turn 1. He's worked his way back up the field. He's up to 3rd. Maybe he could up in 2nd here. Off of turn 4, not quite. Anthony Lane is wrecking the back. Zachary Johnson hard on the outside wall. Do we stay green? More wrecking the back. Luke Reed around as well is a big one here on the front straightaway. Massive pile up in the turn number 1. Now bring out another caution on the night here. I believe that will be our 5th of the night. Cautions, just breeding cautions, it seems like here tonight. Past halfway point here in this one. So let's take a look what happened. Kind of multiple wrecks there, it seems like. Being caused. As this was Reed right here, kind of checking up to avoid that wreck, got hit from the 47 machine and got into Kyle Bishop there. The big junk here on the front straightaway in the turn number 1. Bunch of drivers involved in that one. It's our 2nd caution. It's premature. 3rd caution since our lap 53 cautions. We haven't really had a long green flag run since lap number 53, since that kind of long run caution was caused, but currently lap number 70, about 63 laps to go. So we'll take a quick little break. We're right back here from Charlotte Motor Speedway on the London's Racing Network. Back live here from Charlotte Motor Speed. About to go green here. Working lap number 72, coming to 73 this time by. Green flag is in the air. The outside lane getting a good jump there, big time. That's our race leader there, Justin and Scott. And Scott there in the race lead, an 88 machine. There's a side by side for a second there. That's Anthony Lane and John Meeks. A little bit of side drop there from Anthony Lane. But Meeks will pull ahead. Oh, Lane up the racetrack. Contact with Meeks. Meeks goes around from the field on the exit of turn 4. This could be a big one here. Once again, another wreck in the front. As another caution is out here on lap number 73 for 6-1 of the night. Back under caution, back under pacing here. Just cautions, breeding cautions. We saw a long green flag run. We haven't been green more than 5 laps since. It's just looks like the lane went up the racetrack a little bit too much, got tight, down to mix big time, and at least 5 or so, 6 or so cars involved there. So we're seeing drivers come down pit lane here as we're a little bit past halfway point. It'll be a one-stop race here. 60 laps to go, only one more pit stop left really required. Maybe top it off on fuel, maybe? Some drivers look like they might top it off on fuel. We've been out on these sets of tires in this thing of fuel for about 20 laps. So I think if you top it off here, take some tires, I think that's a good call. I think, you know, I'm kind of expecting a little long run here, maybe a little longer run here perhaps. Could definitely happen, but we'll see. Only time will tell. This pace car turns off its lights, so we're going green next time by here. Coming to 57 to go next time. So here they come. Through turn 3 and 4. Pace car gonna pull off the pit lane. And Justin and Scott will lead us to the green this time by once again on the outside line. Green flag is in the air. We're back in the way here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. As Anscock will clear big time on the inside, as followed behind him will be Joshua Heibaugh. He was really quick on the short run before. We'll see how good he is on here. So he's been on this single fuel news tires for around 23 laps. Granted, most of them have been under caution, but still have to be wary. Kind of more of so the fuel, not so much the tires. While a lot of these drivers topped off on fuel as well. Got a little bit more flexibility during the last maybe pit stop if this thing does go green for quite some time, which I have a little feeling on the inside here. I think we might see a long run here. May see another green flag pit stop here in the near future. We shall see. They're rocking their way down the turn to number 1 and 2. As the field has dwindled down inside just a little bit, it looks like we have 23 drivers on the racetrack, or 22, excuse me, drivers on the racetrack right now. We could be having a battle here for second place in a few moments' time. Mike Allen and Joshua Heibaugh close together here for second. And those drivers on the newer tires, though, Dalton Hayes, he pitted 8 laps ago, fixed some damage, I think, and also took some new tires. Scott Heidman right there. The 041 machine. Kyle Bishop behind him, side by side with Chris Roberg. Side by side behind him, that's Jeremy Sure. So let's head here, Kyle Bishop and Nick Salzberg. Find them as well, side by side. This Bishop will clear. He's also one of the drivers who took tires as well. Hopped off on fuel here. We're coming to 50 laps to go this time by. It's really crunch time here. These opening 84 laps have really decided what place you are right now, but these last 50 will decide where you will finish. It's 50 laps to go right now this time. Big run here for Dalton Hayes. Will he take it to the inside? No, he won't. He's going to stay to the outside. Get that clean air, maybe on Heiber. Yes, he will. But he's not able to quite make the move off of turn number 2 quite yet. to continue the battle here for second place for the most part, but still side by side here. It's Anthony Lane and Jeremy Scher, 15 and 82. They're side by side. This is for top 10 position here off of turn number 2. Still side by side, and turn number 3 right there. It's going to be Jeremy Scher and the 24 machine of John Meeks. So side by side and plot over right there. 45 laps to go right now. Pit window will be opening up here in a few laps time. Pretty early to come out pit lane, but you still can if you really want to. I think most of the drivers would like to stay out as long as possible here on this thing of fuel and tires. Colin Hayes side by side here with Kyle Bishop. Up the racetrack he goes on the inside line. Side by side for the back, that's Nick Salzberg and John Meeks. Matthew Stern, Mike Allen side by side here for 5th and 6th. Big moves there for Chris Roberg on the outside. Chris Roberts on the outside there, trying to make some moves here. Can he clear it? Matthew Stern on the outside line. Not quite able to on the entry to turn 3. Stern up the racetrack he goes. That's 3 wide, Stern in the middle. How will this work out on the front straightaway? Oh, it clips. Oh, there goes Anthony Lane in the outside wall, along with Matthew Stern. And more calamity behind. Scott Heidman involved as well. There's more contact there. Drivers trying to avoid caution here on lap number 95. And the pit window is open, so I think everyone got to come out pit lane and top it off on fuel and take those tires that they need. We'll take a quick look at what happened to the Castle live there. Not quite maybe the best angle though, but we did see it live. Here's a chopper cam, and I saw 3-wide action. The quad oval doesn't always work out. It's very tight in entry turn 1. This looks like they're Anthony Lane just kind of came up the racetrack and was not quite clear. Not the 3-wide right there, but he's still a fastest pair that he can take in that 82 machine. He's pretty quick as well tonight. But the pit stop strategy coming up here in a few moments' time. Everyone gonna top it off on fuel right now. This whole field comes down pit lane. Off pit lane they go. It looks like Kyle Bishop, 2-tire call, baby. Right, 37 machine. You're at 37 laps to go. Gonna try to get that track position here in the race lead. So as the drivers come off pit lane, we'll take a quick little break. We'll go back green here with 35 laps to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. As green flag back in the air here, 35 laps to go. Bishop with a great launch on the restart zone. He clears for the race lead in turn number 1. But big moves here from Justin and Gas. Gas got a good run off of turn number 2. He's going to be alongside Bishop here down the back straightaway. Remember Bishop on those 2 right side tires, trying to make these things work here with 35 laps to go. Sides up the racetrack, gets tight, but here comes Highball as well. Also Dalton Hayes on the outside. He's got the momentum off turn 4 as back to the race lead goes Justin And Scott has, looks like caution is back out on the racetrack here. As looks like Anthony Lane around off of turn number 4 as well. So we'll see what happened there to that. A2 Michigan spun around off of turn 4, excuse me. A little further back, but mine's here. So this is off of turn number 4. Looks like Lane just came loose on those colder tires and letting a few other drivers read as well. And another green car, can't quite tell the number on that one, but brings out another caution here tonight. Be the 8th caution tonight as well in lap 100. So 34 laps to go. Should be going on the green this time by. We'll be going green with 31 laps to go. We see a long run tonight. We haven't really seen one since the first half of this race. Since lap 3 to lap 53. That's the longest green flag run we've had so far tonight. I don't know if we'll see another one tonight as well. It'd be tough to see. I just don't think these drivers have been particularly giving each other enough room. A lot of mistakes, 3-wide action, a lot of aggressive driving. Obviously, they know it's kind of late in the race. You know they want you. They most likely already made the last pit stop of the night. They know it's really go time from this point forward. He's going to turn off the pit lane here as we're about to go green. Justin Anna Scott launches off onto the stripe as green flag back in the air. Anna Scott away in well here in the turn number 1. Big lead over here from Joshua Heibaugh. Hayes in 3rd, Heibaugh in 2nd. So Heibaugh on the outside wall. Hayes gonna get through, and here comes the rest of the field as well. Chris Roberts on the outside kind of gets blocked there from Joshua Highbaugh. Highbaugh stays in third for now. Hayes has a good run. I don't know if he's got to go down the front straight away. Hayes challenging nicely here for the race lead with under 28 laps to go, 27 now. As big battle for the race lead here for the first time early tonight under green. As Ansgok getting attacked here as Hayes lose off of turn 2. Here comes Joshua Highbaugh on the outside. It's more. As there goes Hayes back by Highbaugh. Highbaugh falling back just a little bit now. As Chris Roberts gets around him with third a few moments ago. And here comes Mike Allen as well. As there are 25 laps to go right now. Thin Sky goes Jeremy Leaguer. Caution is back out here at 25 to go. Looks like Ethan Evers is around and major right front damage to that 08 machine. As there's a big pack of cars he was behind here. Almost looking like some Atlanta type racing right there. It's wrecking ahead of him. Hard hitting the inside wall again. We've seen that a couple of times tonight. And around he goes and a few others. I can't quite see the number in that machine. It looks like it was Roberts Marl, I think. Yes, it was. Sunday machine, bam, and the inside wall hard. Wow. Hard lift for him, hard hits for him. But we are back under caution here tonight. Down pit lane here, gotta take some tires with 24 laps to go. Three drivers staying out here. It's Chris Chris Roberts there, and John Meeks and Tyler Stillwell. The 3 drivers staying out, and everyone else taking 4 tires and the full tank of fuel as well. So actually, a full tank of fuel will loosen that truck up a little bit. It lowers the spoiler a little bit and loosens that truck up. So if they have been kind of loose tonight, you would want to not take any fuel to tighten up that race car a little bit. Even though if you can definitely tell the difference. A racetrack here, probably like Charlotte, most people, is a little bit rough surface, and yeah. Going green this time by with 21 laps to go. Pace car off in the pit lane, about to go back green. Green flag back in the air, we're underway here. It's Chris Roberts gets a good launch there, and same with Justin Anaskok. Here comes the wrecking big time in the back there. Another caution gonna fall here at Charlotte. As Dean Elhert around. Looks like he was kind of late addition to that wreck there. Put up ahead, looks like kind of the coordinate effect driver is kind of sideways. As we'll take a quick little break. You're 20 laps ago, and we'll be right back here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Back live here from Charlotte Motor Speedway, about to go green here. That is green flag in the air. We're back in the way here with 17 laps to go. Haven't had a long run here. Will we see a kind of longest run here to finish the night off? Side by side there behind. And Sogak right there. Side by side with Hayes. Those two drivers just coming down pit lanes. One driver left the racetrack. Might be Meeks, I believe. At least stay green for now. Not sure what happened to that 24 machine. This looks like it got really loose there. Lost quite a bit of time. Just got side-by-side battle here with the race lead. Down to turn number 3 and 4. And Sogak up top. He's led the majority of this one tonight. Will he clear the turn number 1? Yes, not quite. Also, watch out for DG Swift. Swift's right there behind him. He's also on some fresh tires as well. You can maybe challenge here with 15 laps to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Daniel Sogak leads here in turn number 3 and 4. As Chris Roberts kind of falling back there. As Daniel Sogak in the outside wall off turn 4. He doesn't lose too much momentum. Side by side behind Kyle Bishop and Dalton Hayes as well for 4th and 5th. 13 laps to go this time by, and Justin Anisogak out in front. So rocket their way into turn number 1 here. 12 laps to go now here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. As Anisogak leads right now here off of turn number 4, trying to pull away here from DG Swiss. Here comes Kyle Bishop to the inside of Chris Roberge. Chris Roberge on the outside. He's got to hang on for 3rd for now. There's 10 laps to go, 15 more miles as well in this race. Side by side behind there as well. A group of cars 3 wide in the middle. This big battle here. This would be where a caution could come out here in this group of cars. Almost some contact there in the quad oval. Now entering turn number 1. A little sideways for driver, hard on the outside wall, wrecking big time. Will that bring out the yellow? No cautions out yet. That's Dalton Hayes, I believe he's flipped over. That for sure will bring out yellow, and we'll rack him back up here. With 7 laps to go, that's when the caution will come out. At 127. That's just an overcorrect move there from the 47 machine. Just got loose and whap, and the outside wall he goes and rides the outside wall. Broken tire and all, so he'll be done for his night right now. With 7 laps to go though, a bunch of field back up big time. Late race restarts. There's no one coming up pit lane, or at least no one in the top 10. Most of the drivers that come up pit lane further on back. Let's it off this time, so we're going green here. With 3 laps to go. It's close to a green white checker, but it's gonna be a green white checkered. So still in regular time, still in regular distance. These car pulls off in the pit lane. We're about to go back green. Justin and Scott will lead us to green as green flag is in the air. Back in the way here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's TJ Swiss in second there. Kyle Bishop in the third. Mike Allen fourth. Side by side behind him, Jeremy Clapper Newell and Jonathan Leaguer. It's 2 laps to go this time by. 3 more miles to go. Will we make it back to the white flag here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway? Side by side here off the turn at number 2 as Swiss clears for second. As off of turn number 4, right flag near this time by 1 more lap to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Justin Ansel got out in front right now. Half a second is the gap, 2 seconds. He's dominated so far tonight. Had that EOL penalty earlier tonight. Got pole. Had to go back to the rear of the field. But through 3 and 4 right now. Justin Anselgat will come off of turn number 4. He'll pick up the win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway and pick up the first win in the playoffs. As side by side for third behind, it'll go the way, it looks like, of Kyle Bishop there in the 37 machine. It's Justin Anselgat. As he's currently backwards on this back straight away, celebrating his win here tonight, Charlotte Motor Speedway. As burning it down the front straightaway here now after going backwards on the racetrack. Great win for this 88 machine. Justin Anselgat will win here tonight. Charlotte will take a quick moment break. We're back here with the top 3 interviews. As back here from Charlotte Motor Speedway, we're going to speak to our top 3 finishes here right now. Right now, we only have DG Swiss, so we'll bring him into the booth here for second as of now. Hello, DG. You got a copy?
Yeah, hello.
So you pick up second place here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Exciting kind of second half of that race. Was a lot different than the first half, I would say. A lot more wreck filled and had a lot more restarts. So talk us kind of how you managed both halves of the race. In the first half, more green, more tire saving or so, and the second half, which is a lot more restart based, I would say.
Yeah, long runs are more my forte. You know, I'm not very good hot lapper or qualifier or anything like that. But once we got into the race and had to start babying those right fronts, you could tell over the long run we had a lot of speed, moved our way from the tail of the field with the EOL penalty all the way up to the top 5, and then the race kind of shifted from that long green flag run into everyone got suddenly impatient running over each other and couldn't get a very good long green flag run. So we just kind of saved a set of tires for that 20 to go range, and caution came out, I think it was about 26 to go. And we're like, yep, we're going to bolt them on now and let her rip. Got her all the way back up to the second. So it was a good time. I don't think we had anything for Justin at any point in that race. So congrats to him on the win, and yeah, happy with the second place start the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. So anyone I think for tonight's great run here at Charlotte Motor Speedway?
Absolutely. Thank Big C's Diecast, Footwear Screen Printing, Aurora Photography, Makoni Setup Shop, everyone that helps to make this program run week in and week out. We thank each of them. Appreciate them being on board. And also thanks to our Twitch sponsors this week, Ethan Evers and Cody Brown, for jumping on board with their bits and gifted subs. So thank you so much, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, well, congrats on your second here tonight, Charlotte. We'll see you next week at Watkins Glen.
Absolutely. See you then.
So that was a 26 machine of DG Swiss. Currently, no one else in the booth. We got in the interview room, maybe dragging Justin here. He's the only one I can see. We'll maybe drag him into the booth here. If he... Hello, Justin, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
So you pick up the win here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Pretty much dominating fashion. You had the EOL penalty earlier in tonight. You had to go a bit from pole position to the rear. You worked your way back up to the field and kind of never looked back. So talk us through your run and how you so quickly here tonight.
We had a league race here Sunday, so I already kind of knew how everything went, and just taking my time going through the field. That first green flag run was pretty good. Sorry about the cautions. I really like the green flag runs. And there at the end, I don't know what happened with the 48 and 47, but I don't know if you heard, but it was kind of hectic in there. And but yeah, had a pretty good truck, SFR truck. Shout out to all the boys tonight. And yeah, man, just just had a whole bunch of practice and another league race before tonight.
That's definitely helpful for you. Obviously, great run here tonight to start the playoffs. Anyone I think for tonight's great win?
What was that?
Anyone you think for tonight to win?
Yeah, everybody that showed up, and RC and league owner and you for broadcasting. I know we had I think we had 10 cautions there, which is unfortunate, but yeah, overall, just happy to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, congrats on your win here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll see you next week at Watkins Glen.
Thank you.
So that was our race winner right there in the 88 machine. So overall, a fun race tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Kind of classic Charlotte long run first half and kind of caution filled in the second half. But overall, great race tonight. And next week we go to Watkins Glen here for the Bonehead Racing League. So we'll see you next time in the Legends Racing Network. I'm Talon Drake, and this was Charlotte Motor